Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Harris searches for Stefan, John's desolation. Tate's counter-reaction. Days of Our Lives reveal that Harris Michaels will remain frustrated over Stefan DiMera dodging his calls and hiding out nearly. Since Harris is eager for answers, he'll corner EJ DiMera and pump him for word on Stefan's position. Harris may get the feeling that EJ has cooked up an escape route for Stefan, so he'll try to get to the bottom of the situation. Coming on Friday's DOL occasion, Tate Black will get a double lecture since both Brady Black and Teresa Donovan will be upset over their son's conduct. Tate snuck in the DiMera manse and got himself arrested again, so Days spoilers say Teresa and Brady will blast him for that. Meanwhile, Holly Jonas will try to move EJ that Tate doesn't belong in jail, and Nicole DiMera will do her stylish to move EJ of that as well. Still, Holly will stop short of relaying the news of her own guilt and everything she remembers from New Year's Eve. Days spoilers say EJ will keep believing Tate pushed medicines on Holly, so he wouldn't be keen on going readily on him. At Black Patch, Constantine Meliunis will give John Black updates on Katharina's grim fate and the pawn's part in causing it. Constantine will make it clear that John is responsible for the demise of a cherished girl with a bright future ahead of her. At the townhouse, Days spoilers say Steve Johnson will fill Marlena Evans in on what happened in Aria as well, so she'll be shocked to find out John is to condemn for Katharina's grim fate. John will come home and eavesdrop Steve talking to Marlena about all this, so that it'll serve as evidence on Constantine's side of the story and devastate him for now. In the coming weeks, Days of Our Lives spoilers say John will ultimately make some prognostications about the real shamefaced party and certain effects that do add up in this case. John will end up on a charge to exculpate himself in Greece down the road. Marlena's discovery, Holly's plea, EJ interrogated, Tate's consequences. Days of Our Lives reveal that Steve Johnson tells Marlena Evans a story about John Black. Coming up in Salem, Constantine Meliunis tells John an analogous story. Holly Jonas begs EJ DiMera not to immure Tate Black. EJ will also be interrogated about Stefan DiMera. Plus, Brady Black and Teresa Donovan are harsh on Tate over his newest arrest. Marlena Evans' discovery. DOL reveal that Steve tells Marlena a story. It's the story of Steve and John's time in Aria. As suckers know, John supposedly killed Constantine's son during that time. It was also the time of the pawn. So, Marlena will a terrible part of John's history. Days of Our Lives. Marlena's discovery, Holly's plea, EJ interrogated, Tate's consequences. Meanwhile, Constantine tells John the story of what happened in Aria. While Steve tells Marlena to help John, Constantine tells John to beget him anguish. Holly Jonas' plea over at the DiMera manse, Tate is being arrested formally again. Still, Holly will supplicate EJ not to shoot Tate to jail. This time, Holly will have the support of her mama, Nicole Walker DiMera. Also read, DOL Steve confesses the time in Aria to Marlena, unaware John is hearkening still, Holly needs to tell the verity. The only reason Tate is being arrested is because EJ thinks that the teen is trying to harm or blackjack Holly. Once Holly tells the whole verity, it could squash a lot of problems. EJ DiMera interrogated. Days of Our Lives reveal that EJ will be interrogated. Harris Michaels had a deal with Stefan. Now that Stefan is MIA, Harris is getting nervous. Harris ends up defying EJ, demanding to know Stefan's position. DOL on suckers can also anticipate Brady and Teresa to reel over Tate's newest arrest. Brady and Teresa know that Tate is just trying to clear his name, but this could complicate an formerly dicey legal case. Also read, Days of Our Lives week ahead spoilers, will Stefan and Holly both be caught? The longer this goes on, the further angry and bitter Tate will come. It could lead to Tate getting a bad boy himself. That tends to be when innocent people are forced to pay for crimes they didn't commit. Which plot are you looking forward to seeing the most on Friday, March 15, 2024? What are your prognostications for Holly, Tate, Brady, and Teresa? What does the unborn hold for Constantine, John, Steve, Harris, Stefan, EJ, and the rest of the Salemites? Trouble is brewing. Jude's investment plans, growing closer. Days of Our Lives reveal that Steve Johnson, John Black, and Ava Vitale could find themselves in a world of trouble if the verity comes out. Eric Brady meets with the family to finalize Jude Brady's christening details. Maggie Kyriakis and Konstantin Melianis grow closer. Harris Michaels could be in grave peril. The heat is on. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Rafe Hernandez is formerly suspicious of Ava in Clyde Weston's escape from Statesville. Rafe knows that Ava was forced to help Clyde, but he doesn't understand why she didn't come to him. Still, Harris knows what happened and can back up her story. Still, John and Steve have helped turn Clyde loose on Salem and the rest of the world. How are they going to stop Clyde's reign of terror? Will Rafe put the pieces together and figure out that Steve and John are the bones who broke Clyde out before Ava set him free to continue on his way? DOL Jude Brady's christening is approaching. Eric may no longer be a clerk, but that doesn't mean he doesn't want his child's son to be nominated. After all of the Brady children started out in the church. Eric will invite Roman Brady, Marlena Evans, and John to bandy the final plans for this long-awaited festivity. Eric also wants to make sure that Roman is okay with Nicole Walker hosting the after-party at the Demera Manse. Of course, it's a bit weird that Nicole insists on holding the party. Still, this is also Nicole's missing child that she was told had failed. Could Nicole find out the verity at the party? Days of Our Lives spoilers Thursday, March 14th. Trouble is brewing. Jude's investment plans, growing closer. Days of Our Lives couples grow closer. Maggie and Konstantin continue to grow closer indeed, though everyone was advised her down from him. Konstantin is no friend of Victor's or Maggie's and only wants her plutocrat and vengeance. Maggie is setting herself up to get hurt emotionally and financially. Maggie has no idea who Konstantin truly is or what he's over to. Harris and Ava will grow closer as well. Unfortunately, this could turn out to be deadly if Clyde decides to have Ava taken out. Harris isn't in any shape to fight with Clyde's mugs or cover Ava. Still, eventually love overrides common sense. Will Harris die helping Ava after all of this? Steve recounts what happened in Aria plus Tate is arrested. Get a skulk peep at the Days of Our Lives spoilers prints for Friday, March 15th. It's looking like a painful day in Salem as recollections are relived and charges are faced. Scenes from Salem. Steve is seen talking to Marlena in what appears to be an at-home remedy session about what happened to him and John and Aria. John appears in the room either before or after he meets with Konstantin, who spoilers say attempts to hurt John with recollections of Aria. At the police station, Teresa and Brady arrive and scold their son Tate, Jamie Martin man, who seems to have gotten himself arrested. They ultimately speak with Jada, Elia Cantu, presumably about his charges. The stylish place for true cleaner suckers to be is our Facebook groups. Have you joined? If you love cleaner spoilers, gossip, and suckers as devoted as yourself, check out a shocking paragraph unfurls, revealing the fate of Harris's grim hunt for Stefan, which leaves a trail of desolation in its wake. John Black, a stalwart figure in the community, finds himself plunged into the depths of despair, while Tate, the innocent observer caught in the crossfire, faces a counter-reaction that threatens to upend his youthful life. The shocking paragraph begins with Harris's hot hunt to detect Stefan, a pursuit that sends temblors through the city. Salem's denizens, long oriented to the eclipse and inflow of conspiracy and peril, are left on edge as Harris's grim determination threatens to disrupt the fragile peace that hangs over the community. The cleaner piece's kidney, famed for its capability to draft compelling narratives, excels in this moment of high-stakes drama, where lives hang in the balance and alliances are tested. As Harris's hunt intensifies, John Black finds himself scuffling with a desolation unlike any he has faced before. The cherished primogenitor, known for his adaptability and unwavering fidelity to his favored bones, is thrust into a whirlpool of feelings as he confronts the possibility of losing Stefan, his favored son. Salem, a city where domestic bonds run deep, becomes a stage for a father's anguish and a family's struggle to find solace amidst the chaos.